Hey guys, welcome back to Crack Pairings Explained, Kakashi x Sakura, or Kakasaku. This is going to be a pretty long video because I found quite a few proof that, some fans of the pairing actually claim as proof. But like I said in my previous video, I see it, but I really don't. The first proof that's labeled is that Kakashi and Sakura appear after each other in almost all of the show's openings. I think maybe 5, 6. If it's more than that, just let me know in the comment section. To me, this is not significant backing for the pairing. I believe this is a mere coincidence. I also believe this is to represent their great teamwork and the fact that they're a team, not a pairing. Sakura blushes every time Kakashi puts his hand on her head or her shoulder. That's not true. There are plenty of instances where she doesn't blush. She also blushes when she says Kakashi Sensei when he is presumed dead after the demon brothers supposedly killed him, but she finds out he's alive. It could be that she was more embarrassed that she believed he died. But I also have to ask, what girl wouldn't be happy that Kakashi Sensei was still alive? There's a lot of fans for him. Kakashi expresses what some might call jealousy of Sasuke twice in early episodes of the OG Naruto. This is when Sakura masters the tree climbing exercise before Naruto or even Sasuke. He praises her, but he also belittles Sasuke. When they face... Sakura got mad about that. Also, when they face Zabuza and Haku, Sasuke basically repeats the same thing that Kakashi had said moments before. Sakura gets all excited, and Kakashi thinks to himself, why didn't she react that way when I said it? Suggesting that he was envious of the reaction Sasuke received to his little speech. Okay, that's kind of cute. I'll admit that's kind of cute. But again, she was 12. I really don't think Kishimoto was trying to make Kakashi a pedophile at that point. Because he technically would be. I believe this is taken out of context quite severely. Because this is mainly him doing his job as a sensei and a teammate. And maybe he's just frustrated because he tried to teach her and she didn't listen. Kakashi has saved Sakura numerous times, and she has also saved his life. This is very sweet, but it doesn't constitute a relationship. It just means that they trust each other and that their teamwork is great. And they're both on the same page. But I can see why people would think something was going on. In almost every scene, the two are together. There is at least one shot where it looks like they are holding hands. This is funny, and it's also true. This could also be because they're your teammates, and the majority of the show revolves around Team 7, because Naruto is part of Team 7. And he's the show's main character. So it makes sense that they would be seen together quite a bit. However, I also understand how the fandom of Kakasaku sees this by using Kakashi Hatake's age-old saying, look underneath the underneath. I can see why this can be taken out of context quite often. especially with the dialogue that is in between these scenes. Like, for instance, when Sakura is eating her soldier pill, Kakashi reminds her that the pills are only for emergencies and warns her about overeating them because they're dangerous. In irritation, Sakura pushes herself way ahead of him. And then Kakashi gets upset because she's mad at him. Chamari then says, "Smooth, old man." Kakashi is actually showing serious interest and concern for Sakura. Granted, it's not very important, but this clearly shows that Kakashi does care about her, whereas a lot of fans of the show thought that Kakashi was disregarding her completely. When Sai's clone comes to warn Kakashi, Naruto, and Yamato about Sakura's plan, Kakashi almost immediately realizes that Sakura is planning to kill Sasuke. This means that Kakashi also can read Sakura like a book. He already knew she was planning something. And he even praises her for her plan. Kakashi also chooses to be the one to go after her. This is because he doesn't want Sakura to bear the burden, or maybe even kill a friend like he did. Maybe because he knows how that would feel if she did kill Sasuke, because he killed Rin, and he suffered from PTSD from that. But he also remembered all the times long ago when she was so hurt. He never forgot her tears. And he also scolded himself for ever telling her that things could go back to the way they were. Kakashi remarks to Sakura that he hopes she comes to terms with her feelings. This could be that he's hoping she has fallen in love fallen out of love with Sasuke. Sorry again, guys. I get a little nervous. This is a pretty good point. I think he really wants Sakura to grow past Sasuke because he knows Sasuke is toxic. But he also knows that Sakura's obsession is toxic. And he desperately wants her to grow from it and become her own person. When Kakashi is about to face Madara, he says, "I leave my body to you, Sakura." I don't find this to be that significant. He's just showing his trust in her medical skills because he knows it's going to be a dangerous fight and he could end up dying. But again, it does show that he trusts her and her abilities to basically leave his health in her hands. Especially since he, escaped from hospitals quite a bit. During the fight against the Edo Tensei ninjas, Zabuza and Haku refer to Sakura as Kakashi's kunoichi and say that she is all grown up. I don't find this as evidence. When Zabuza says Kakashi's kunoichi, it is referring to her having been Kakashi's student and that she trained under him. So, yeah, she's Kakashi's kunoichi. In Japanese, Hatake means field of, and Kakashi means scarecrow. Sakura means cherry blossom. So if Kakashi and Sakura were to get married, Sakura's name would become Hatake Sakura, which translates to field of cherry blossoms. I don't really get this one, to be honest. When I think of a field, it usually doesn't involve the cherry blossom trees. But I can understand the significant reference that people are using because Japan's flower is the cherry blossom. So it could be significant just by Japanese standards. So again, I see it, but I don't. Something that I have noticed that might be a little Kakasaku is in the anime. When the two of them were fighting at the beginning of Shippuden, which is not really fighting, they were sparring, training together. Naruto sends his clone that looked like Sakura. Wonder how often he really does that. And Kakashi had to grab the clone and then realized it was a clone before he could kick it away. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to be so nervous, guys, but this is only my second video and I want to be as good at it as possible. He also doesn't attack her personally. A lot of people think this is because he sees her as weak. But could it be something else? Could it be that he has a soft spot for her and he doesn't want to hurt her because he knows how talented and strong he is? And he may be underestimating her a little bit. I don't think this is the case. I don't think he underestimates her at all. What I think it is that much like Obito, he sees Sakura as Rin. And there's a big part of him that has the PTSD. That he's using Sakura as a crutch to get over it. And basically making himself believe that Rin is still alive and it's Sakura. Much like Obito would. Could it be that he doesn't want to hurt her? Yes, of course. These were his students. Of course he doesn't want to hurt them. Is it proof? No. I mean, because it's already been confirmed that a lot of scenes were kind of coincidental or accidental, as they claim. But I can see why it was taken out of context. Really, a lot of it can be. Like Tamari, I mean, why did she have to say smooth old man? She could have just literally just thought of that was not the way to approach that subject. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm sorry, y'all just heard my computer go off. Okay, so let's move on to their Zodiac compatibility. Kakashi is a Virgo, and Sakura is an Aries. Virgo is an earth sign, while Aries is a fire sign. This is actually kind of funny, because Sakura has earth and elemental. Earth has an elemental affinity, as well as water. And Kakashi has fire, I believe. It's kind of funny that their elemental affinity is each other's zodiac signs' actual element. The two signs coming together as a couple has good standing. The two signs are physically very appealing, and their chemistry is often really interesting to watch. Think about all the scenes where Kakashi and Sakura had unbelievable teamwork. And it kind of shocked me because you never really saw that in OG Naruto, but in Shippuden you actually get to see how they develop together as a team. So yes, it is very interesting to watch their dynamic because it seems like they're constantly on the same page and they have very good silent communication. Aries and Virgo can be the kind of couple that works like a smooth and happy machine. If they learn to adjust according to each other for a few things, the two can live happily ever after. However, there is also a downside to this. Virgo tends to see things a certain way, which can easily aggravate an Aries. Makes you wonder if that's why Kakashi and Sakura are always shown when she is aggravated or sad and he's trying to placate. And most of the time, it's because of something Naruto did. But there were quite a few times that it was because of something that Kakashi did or said. Both Virgo and Aries are protective, and they can sometimes clash if one protects one belief that the other does not want to. Again, this is going back to the other thing too. If they don't agree on something, they will fight. But Virgo is more complacent, meaning that they're more calm. So Virgo is going to be the one that's going to probably blow it off. Communication is key into this relationship, or it will not work. As friends, they have unbelievable chemistry and work to protect each other. They are a force to be reckoned with. So they're actually really good friends too. So in the Zodiac aspect, I could see them working out actually. Not when they're 12, not when she's 12. No, like when she's an adult and she grows, okay? Because she's still kind of immature and Shippuden. But also, their friendship is really, really good too. So you can't ignore that fact either. Would it work? Yes and no. Kakashi, granted, would know who she is, would know her personality, and vice versa. But, like Obito, I think he only sees Rin. And he also has PTSD. Let's not rule that completely out. He has PTSD. We see this in the scene where Sakura tries to run in between Naruto and Sasuke when they're fighting. And he has a panic look on his face. This is him seeing Rin's death all over again. Thank goodness he was quick enough to stop it. Honestly, I just see him as being extremely protective because of the situation that he was in when he was younger. He does not want the past to repeat itself, and that's what it looked like to him. But I can also see it working out too. And another thing I wanted to kind of talk about just a little bit, because I hate freaking Boruto. I can't stand it. But people keep saying that Sasuke taught Sarada the fireball jutsu. When did he do that? When she was 12? He left when she was 2. How did he do that? And if Kishimoto said that, oh my lord. If he didn't, hit me up in the comment section and let me know, because if you taught a 2-year-old the fireball jutsu, Sarada should be like 10 times the kunoichi she is right now. Because what age was Itachi? Like what, 4? 5? If she was 2 and learning that, yeah, she should be way stronger than what she is. Honestly, I think Kakashi taught her. I know it's not confirmed, and so again, this is my theory. It's my opinion. It's not set in stone. I'm not telling anybody that they should believe that, but I think because Kakashi knew the fireball jutsu himself, he can teach her. And he probably did. I can see Sakura going up to him and saying, hey, can you teach her the fireball jutsu? I mean, I know Sasuke should do it, but he's not here. And it would be something that, Sarada could probably show later. I could see Kakashi actually doing that. Because he does have a soft spot for Sakura. I mean, that's a given. You can actually see it through multiple scenes, manga and anime included, even the movies. And yes, I did do it. I think one of my first 5 videos, I did a Kakasaku AMV, and that was a request from a college friend. And he was like, a lot of people were calling him a pedophile because he shipped them when they were grown, not when she was like 12. But I can understand why, like, some people would think that that's gross because, he was with her since she was 12. But he didn't raise her. Y'all are getting that all kinds of twisted. He didn't raise her. He trained her. there's two different things. Like Shisamaru, he took in Rin. She was living with him. So she practically became his family. So that's kind of gross. It's gross that they ended up together. Because she was with him, from the age of 9 up. So Kakashi is different. He actually took over when he was 12. Now, if somebody was to pair Sakura with a Ruka, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm totally agreeing that that's pedophilia. That's pedophilia and that's grooming. Oh my Lord. Because he's been with them from 6 to the age of 12. And even beyond that, because, they live in the same village. Sakura has a lot of growing to do. Much like the Itachi and Sakura relationship, there would have to be a lot of growth. And would this relationship work out? Yeah, because Kakashi doesn't give up, and neither does Sakura. So they're gonna fight for it, even if it starts to fall apart. Kakashi would also be a better father for Sarada. That's because he's going to be there. Maybe not so much, really, because honestly, seeing the scenes where he checked in on Naruto, but he didn't make sure he had any food or anything like that. Oh, Lord. I was like, really, Kakashi? So there's a lot of scenes that have Kakashi in there that kind of make me not like him in an aspect, but I really do like him. I like him as a character. As a sensei, he was not very good, but he wasn't as bad as some of them. I didn't get to see Kurenai train Hinata or none of them, but in all actuality, Sakura kind of grew, so Kakashi obviously did something right, including that with Tsunade. Also with the training of Tsunade. Sakura grew quite a bit. Like, what were you doing, Kurenai? Kiba became one of the most annoying, insignificant characters ever, and at first I did kind of like him in Naruto. Kinda. And then I started realizing that, they were trying to make him too brash and too loud. And his personality was matching too close to Inuyasha that it was scary. And so I started really not liking him at all. And they really made his character highly irrelevant. And sadly, the same thing happened to Hinata. She got all the way to Shippuden and she's still fainting when Naruto tries to talk to her. Or she can't talk at all. Or she runs away from him. I just don't understand why they do that. It's not cute. Like, I didn't find it cute. I found it more annoying than anything else. Because here you are, 16 years old. You should be over that. And this is the excuse I get every time. Is, Kishimoto said he doesn't know how to write females. Naruto is like over 20 years old now. Like, it's either 20 or it's like over 20 years old now. You mean to tell me that this guy has been writing this long and he's writing Boruto now and those females suck just as bad? That you haven't done some kind of research to learn to even remotely learn how to write a female? You couldn't check out some fan fictions or something, bud? Or, like, read a book? You couldn't do that? No. That's an excuse. That is a cop-out. Do not hit my page up and go, oh, well, the reason why that they suck as a female is because he doesn't know how to write females. You shouldn't have never put him in your show. Simple as that. Or hire somebody, because really, oh, that excuse is getting on my nerves. I get it on the daily. I get it every freaking time I comment on somebody's video, like, you know, I don't like Hinata. And it has nothing to do with Sakura or me or Kakasaku, because I freaking hate that coupling. It's not that I wanted Naruto and Sakura to get together, even though that would make more sense. It's not none of that. It's the fact of, one, her voice irritates me. It irritates me to no end. The personality they gave her is creepy. And she probably has the worst copy and paste backstory I've ever seen in my life. Because in filler episodes, the filler episodes of Shippuden, you saw Sakura as a child. She got bullied because she was a civilian. She didn't come from a prestigious clan. Okay? And some other stuff. I think it was because Sakura was actually a really pretty kid. She was a really pretty kid, and those girls were threatened by her. Or maybe Sasuke said hi to her or something. I don't know. They never really gave any real backing to why she got picked on, besides every story's got to have a bully. But Hinata was getting picked on. I mean, she had a clan that was literally torturing the side branch. You couldn't put the backstory on that and how she felt about Neji getting that. I mean, she saw him get it. She saw what that mark did. Like, why did you just not build off on that and show her fighting to get that removed? That policy removed. No, we're going to give her Sakura's backstory. She got bullied too. Really? You come from a prestigious clan like the Hyugas, because the Hyugas and the Uchihas were on the top along with the Senju. You're telling me that they picked on them. And I do believe it was another Uchiha that was picking on Itachi. And, you know, that kind of crap happens. Neji was picking on Hinata too, so. I mean, that happens. That's family. What I'm saying is, you couldn't. And it wasn't even Hyugas that were picking on her. It was some kind of civilian kids or whatever. I don't know who they were supposed to be. And Naruto saves her, and it was horrible. It was bad. They could have done a better job of a Hinata backstory that stayed relevant to, oh, I don't know, why Neji died. That's pretty bad. But let's get back to this, guys. I see it, but I don't. If you have anything that you want to add, you can hit that comment section. I'm not really like out to get anybody. I'm not out to make fun of you or anything like that. If you like this pairing, awesome for it. You're awesome, okay? There's a reason why you like it. And nobody should sit there and be calling you a pedophile if it's within reason. If you're shipping them when she was 12, yeah. Sorry, can't side with you on that, bud. I don't see any problem with an age difference within reason. And that within reason is she's an adult, and yeah. Because you try to put him with her when she was 12 or even 16 years old. Yeah. That's pushing some boundaries. That is highly illegal. So, adult-wise, if they were adults and then that's when you kind of ship the pairing, more power to you. I mean, there's a reason why there is a fandom for this, and I can see it because there's a lot of scenes that can be taken out of context, and there are some that you can look at and be like, nope, that's strictly just showing their teamwork and how well they get along and all that stuff. I get it. Totally get your side. But I also get their side too as to why some of those scenes, the way they were animated, totally looks like something different. Totally does. However, I don't see it exactly working out because Kakashi is kind of laid back and lazy, and Sakura always is busy. She's always busy, and she does not like to be alone. Like, she does not like to have any kind of alone time or, like, you know, a period of rest, because I think a part of her doesn't want to think about it. She doesn't want to think about any problems that she has. She wants to hide from them. And I think that's a lot like Kakashi, because Kakashi hides behind the mask, which I know it's because of the mole on his face. That was stupid. I don't understand that. It would have been like, I don't know. He looks cool with the mask. I'm not even gonna really go into why. That's goofy. That's a goofy reason. I'm sorry. Honestly, I thought he just did it to do it to look mysterious, or it was because his father committed suicide and he was kind of ashamed of him. I don't know. I always thought that. I just see really good teamwork. I mean, I understand why people ship it, but it's not exactly my cup of tea. But by doing the research and seeing how other people see it, it could easily be in the top 10 for pairings for Sakura that are not Sasuke. And don't ask me to do a Sasuke and Sakura A and B. Please don't do that, because you won't get it. I do not like Sasuke. And this is like from OG Naruto. I didn't like him from the beginning. I didn't like him at the end. And I darn sure don't like him in Boruto. Everybody's saying, oh, he's so much better. No, he's not. No, he's not. Granted, he's not a murderous, suicidal jerk, but hey. No, he's just an absentee father who thinks his kid should ask him for training and go and train his kid's best friend. And then turn around and oh, this is the biggest thing because this is all over TikToks. But now he's gone rogue. And if he left her behind, are y'all still fans of him now? She needs him, but he's going to go with Boruto. And another thing is that Sakura has been raising this child on her own. Training her, and Konohamaru's been training her, and she asked her dad to give her strength. Are you kidding me? Kishimoto. Her mom should have got all that credit. Her mama should have got that credit. Sasuke did not deserve that credit. See, this is why I keep saying Sasuke has plot armor. Is because no matter how bad he is, for some reason he gets something he doesn't deserve. And I'm literally naming his plot armor Kishimoto. Because one, he's Kishimoto's favorite. And two, this is another thing. Everybody's like, oh, it's so cool that Sasuke is the Shadow Hokage. You know what I saw? What a way to take away everything that your main character busted his butt to get. Because you wanted your favorite character to be just like him. Have everything that he had. That just basically got handed to him, and he literally did nothing. Sure, he helped in the war, but, who fought the majority of that war? Oh, that was Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi, a bunch of allied ninjas. While he was doing talk no jutsu to the Hokages. So really, what did he do? Then he tried to talk smack to Madara, tried to fight Madara, got killed by Madara, then gets brought back and he gets handed god powers. Never mind the fact that Naruto basically earned that. The only thing I don't agree that, besides that I don't agree with, is that Naruto ended up with some healing power. No, that should have went to Sakura. Wasn't she the medic? If you ask me, Kakashi should have got Indra's power or something. I understand it's the whole concept of the Sharingan or whatnot. Give it to Obito! At least he deserved it. He actually was doing something. Oh my god, he actually did something. He saved Naruto. All the while, Sasuke was being an idiot. No, don't get me started on the Killer Bee fights either. There have been plenty of times that Kakashi died. And I was sitting there like, that freaking sucks. Everything that Kakashi has done for this team should completely go to Kakashi. But anyway, Kakasaku works for me. I'll catch you guys later in the next video with She Sweet X Sakura. Bye for now.